No intro video.
No intro video, but that's okay.
What? There's no intro video tonight?
Oh, no.
No intro video.
Christmas, where is it?
Why, hello, everybody. Welcome to Fandom Power Christmas Edition. Christmas, holiday, Kwanzaa, Lent, all of the holidays of the non-secular kind that you may or may not celebrate.
If you're celebrating, we're celebrating.
We wish you well with any and all of them.
Welcome aboard.
A little divergence from our normal live stream as we take another round of Fandom Power Trivia.
Mm-hmm.
This time, it is the holiday edition, the Christmas edition. Andy, you spent the week putting this one together.
I did. I tried to go from all corners of pop culture, so TV, movies, music, as long as it's Christmas themed or holiday themed.
Oh, okay. So, full disclosure, I have not watched a single holiday film this year. And the only Christmas music I've heard is what has been on the radio and the Spotify playlist that's curated by Spotify for Christmas music that I played during our Christmas party. But I may have had too many moose milks to remember.
My answer to every question may be Die Hard.
Well, they're all multiple choice, so you got good choices here. Batman might make the list.
Batman. Okay. Any fond holiday memories you guys want to share before we kick into this?
Yeah, watching all the Christmas specials on TV. But this year it kind of seems like they're not airing them.
CBS is usually the US network that runs a lot of these. And I don't know what the agreements were, like the syndication deals, but you had mentioned to me the other day that
AMC apparently locked up a few of them, like
did they?
Christmas Story, National Lampoon's
Vacation,
and a couple other ones, but they haven't aired them. I'm pretty sure they're keeping them for their streaming.
Yeah. We may be on the tail end of the generations of people who actually care about animated Christmas
reindeers.
specials.
Yeah, it's a weird time.
I roll them out almost every year, and then I maybe it's me, maybe it's just I'm an older. I think we talked about this last year. Rudolph has not aged well.
It has not.
It has not aged well in a socially conscious 21st century that we live in. Do I still like it? Of course I do. I love the Bumble Snow Monster. Yukon Cornelius is my all-time favorite holiday special character and probably always will be.
Yeah. But you can't look at it through a modern lens.
No, if you
have to look at it through that childlike lens.
That's right. I think if you are easily offended, and it's hard to even say this, but if you were easily offended, stay away from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Sadly enough, but
yeah. What about you, Hank? You got anything you want to share?
I remember getting ripped off, but my earliest Christmas memory is getting ripped off because wanting Star Wars figures and only getting the early bird mailer, like
the certificate,
the envelope with the certificate in it. It's one of my earliest memories. What is this crap?
You kind of wish you still had the certificate, don't you?
Big time. I could parlay that into a lot more.
My gosh, yeah, an original one for sure you could.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
a lot of Star Wars Christmases.
So on that note, as we are fond of saying here, and I'm sure for the folks who are watching live and possibly in the replay, you know by now that I'm pretty much full of it when I say we're not a Star Wars show. But that being said, we've established this little tradition before we get going, and I think we should just keep that rolling.
I think so.
And we should probably roll out the holiday edition of Bad Star Wars Jokes.
Yes.
Andy, you got a bad Star Wars joke. Holiday
themed one.
All right.
So Darth Vader walks up to Luke Skywalker and says, I know what you're getting for Christmas this year. And Luke says, no, that's impossible. How could you know? But Vader replies, I felt your presence.
See what you did there.
Oh, wow. Hey, we got our first comment coming in here tonight, coming in off of Facebook. Hello, Facebook user. Christmas is another time of the year that makes us all feel old. My wife would tell you, and I agree. The last few years, and maybe it's because I'm I am a little bit older. I mean, we are all closer to 50 than we are to 40. You don't need to say anything, Hank.
Hey.
But I've had more Christmas spirit this year than I've had in several years prior to this year. I don't know why. But I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe it's because one, I'm done my shopping.
Ooh.
It's unfortunate that I didn't put more thought into it, because if I had I would have mailed out the Christmas gift so that you guys could have opened your Christmas gift from me on the show, but I didn't do that. So that means we're going to have to do another one of these, whether it's a follow-up or whether we do it as a social media post. But I do have Christmas gifts for these guys.
Woo!
And yeah.
Well, I'll be there. I'll be there Boxing Day.
That's right. You're coming to Ontario.
Yeah, man.
And we are very much looking forward to having you. I don't know how we're all going to squeeze into the studio here. But
We'll find a way.
I'll sit directly in the middle so that half my face is on each screen somehow.
I hate to say this. We might have to swap out to like a single
camera.
Funny. Especially if there's different depths of field.
And a single condenser mic. I'm going to split StreamYard into 3 windows and we'll all have one.
I'll just pace back and forth in the background with a microphone.
Back and forth. So, what do you say? Should we dive into our trivia night?
I think we should get this thing warmed up. I mean, we told the people, come and play trivia with us, and it ain't trivia without some questions. So
that's true.
What do you got?
I got some trivia.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Tonight is our Fandom Power presents Trivia Night Christmas Edition.
Woo!
So, without further ado, our first question tonight. Which recording artist has the best-selling Christmas album of all time?
Of all time?
Is it
my gosh.
Bing Crosby, B, Mariah Carey, C, Elvis Presley, or D, Michael Bublé?
So we've got a white Christmas. We've got a blue Christmas.
You've got All I Want for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then a bubbly Christmas.
You know what's interesting is that there's an argument to be made for everybody on that list.
It's true.
Absolutely, there is.
My gut said go with Mariah because it's the weirdest one.
Yeah. I think because of streaming, I'm going to go with Michael Bublé because the young people consume in such a different way, and they consume in the billions.
They do.
The numbers are so vastly different than the old days. I'm going to go with Michael Bublé.
Well, I'm gonna go against the grain here. Initially my knee jerk was Mariah Carey because it's the joke, you can't uncork Christmas and you got to roll out Mariah to.
Yeah. Well, hasn't she been like nominated to be Queen of Christmas or something?
Maybe. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Bing, classic crooner Bing.
Fair enough.
Oh wait, we got some answers coming in here.
We do.
C.
So we've got one for Elvis. That's good. Eric picking Elvis.
Oh, Morgan's on for
Morgan. Hey, nice to have you in tonight.
Eric's comment album. What's that? An LP.
Yeah, you remember those.
LP. That's short for long play.
Yep. But the answer to our first question here tonight. Oh, we got one more.
One more.
We reveal from Zach. He's going with Mariah as well.
Oh, okay. So the leading theory is it's Mariah.
All right. Well, you might be shocked to find out
that
it's Elvis Presley.
It's Elvis.
It is Elvis with the number one album of all time.
So that's Blue Christmas then.
It is. It's the Elvis's Christmas album.
Wow.
1957. And to date, it has sold in all its iterations over 20 million copies.
Wow.
I got an Elvis kick fairly recently, mostly because of the Baz Luhrmann film. I know that has nothing to do with Christmas, but that Elvis, that new movie with Austin Butler, it is freaking amazing. So if you're an Elvis fan, I highly recommend it. But yeah, Elvis, #1 selling Christmas record.
Who knew? Morgan says, hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Morgan.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
That's a good looking beret, by the way. And I can say that.
Yes, you can. Our next question, Eric's eager to get to it here. So, question 2: in what year did the Rankin Bass TV special Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer first air?
The first appearance.
Was it A, 1955,
Yeah.
B, 1964, C, 1978, or D, 1985?
I would say
Wow.
B. It's way too trippy to be in the 50s.
I know process of elimination. Like the thing has been around my entire life, so it's got to that immediately eliminates C and D because I'm older than that, and it's been around my whole life. So it's got to be A or B. I mean, stop motion has been around for a long time. I mean,
been around
it's
since like the 20s.
and people are still doing it. I mean, look at Del Toro's take on Pinocchio that just came out. It's a lot of stop motion. It looks fantastic, by the way. Is it? Yeah. See, you know what, Hank? Just because you don't want to, I'm gonna go with 55 because just to be different.
Zach is also going with 55.
1955. All right, go 55s.
Morgan is chiming in with A as well. 1955.
55.
I'm the odd bird.
So if we have no more guesses coming in, Eric, where are you?
Drum roll.
He's gone to get a drink.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe. I don't know.
Eric
B.
is going with B.
Attaboy.
We're coming in at 64.
All right. Well, technically, the B's have it.
Yeah.
It is 1964.
Well then,
It originally aired on NBC on December 6th, 1964.
there's a Canadian connection here. I think if you've watched our show last Christmas, you know I've talked about this.
Yep.
This year I still can't remember him. It's Billy something.
Billy.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is voiced by a woman, and she's from Canada.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, now I'm going to look it up because
there
you
you
know what? You can go on without me, but I have to look this up.
All right. Well, I will move on to our next question here. Question 3. In which Christmas movie did Ralphie actor Peter Billingsley make a cameo appearance? Is it A, The Santa Claus, B, It's a Wonderful Life, C, Elf, or D, Christmas with the Cranks?
So, Christmas we did Ralphie the actor, Peter Billingsley make a cameo. Oh. Okay, wait. Now I've seen all of these.
That's the funny thing. I don't think I've seen D. I love me some Will Ferrell, so I'm gonna
I do.
choose D.
Elf is the modern Christmas masterpiece, and I
Yes.
don't say that just because Jon Favreau's attached to it. But I mean, have you guys seen have you seen any of the interview footage with him talking about what they wanted to do and how much they wanted to emulate the Rankin Bass stuff?
I have not seen it, but judging by watching the film,
Well, I mean, clearly, and there was a lot of legal issues surrounding wanting to do that, but it comes across so well without being patronizing.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go with Elf.
All right. Morgan is also going with C, Elf.
Yes, sir.
Eric is going, I think it was Elf, but it's been a while.
Because we are Santa's elves.
But for those of you who picked Elf, you are correct.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah.
one for me.
Yep, it was that one where he plays one of the elves up in the North Pole.
Sure. Oh, that's right. And now I'm looking at it, and of course it is.
Yep.
I have the answer for the Rudolph thing.
Okay.
Billy May Richards, who was a stage actress as well as a television actress. She voiced the Rankin Bass version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer throughout 1964 all the way to 1979, as well as the kid in the radio series Jake and the Kid. She passed away in September of 2010.
Oh,
yeah. I remember hearing her. Somebody got her on a radio interview. Like they just literally found out who it was, and they looked her up and like literally called her. Hey, can we talk to you? And she did this like impromptu radio interview, and they asked her to read, like, can you say something as Rudolph? And all those years later, she just totally flipped it on, and it was like, and it's radio, right? So you all you have is your memory, and it was so amazing.
That's wicked.
yeah. Eric's blasphemy clause.
Or is that blasphemy, Klaus?
Maybe.
Klaus.
All right, moving on
Bradley
here.
Baker.
Question number 4. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, which Home Alone actress voiced Jack's love interest Sally?
Oh dear.
Was it A, Angela Geothals, B, Hilary Wolf, C, Kristen Minter, or D, Catherine O'Hara?
I'm going to say Catherine O'Hara because that's the only person I can remember being in Home Alone out of those. other actors that I've never heard of.
I'm definitely with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. When you say Claus, you do mean the Netflix one with Ego, the Living Planet.
Oh, the Christmas Chronicles?
Oh yeah, Christmas Chronicles. I would go with that long before I would go with
Klaus.
Yeah.
Zach's coming in with D. He thinks it's Catherine O'Hara as well. As does Morgan.
It's a good bet.
Catherine O'Hara. All I can think of is
Beetlejuice.
No. Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
In her crow outfit.
But you guys are correct. It is Catherine O'Hara. Fun fact, though, she also voiced Shock of Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Oh, she did, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of which, that's her in Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. So our next question coming up here. Question 5. In which classic Christmas film does the angel Clarence Oddbody arrive on Earth to help the hero? Is it A, Miracle on 34th Street, B, It's a Wonderful Life, C, A Christmas Carol, or D, White Christmas?
Can I phone a friend?
Sure.
Andy.
I already know the answer.
It's a big B. That one's a big, giant, huge capital B.
That's the Jimmy Stewart film, right?
Yeah.
Look, we got
Clarence, look.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's either talking to invisible angels or talking to rabbits. Poor Jimmy Stewart.
Now, we just had this conversation on one of our previous shows.
We did, yes.
Because this is the film that he made after coming back from the war. Yeah.
He was worried that he wasn't going to nail the performance.
Right.
Zach's coming in with B as well.
Well, I don't know, Clarence.
I feel like the B's are going to have it. So I'm going to have to make it a unanimous and go with B. It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, it is my favorite film of the Christmas season.
Of course it is.
You are right.
Yeah,
It's A Wonderful Life.
I knew we weren't going to get away without at least one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I know way more about Christmas than I thought.
There you go. The role of Clarence Oddbody was played by Henry Travers.
Oh, okay.
So he has like 52 credits to his acting resume.
Right.
Morgan, he also came in with B as well. Good job.
All right. The B's have it.
Yes. Question number 6. Which Big Bang Theory actor shared the screen with Chevy Chase in National Lampoon's Christmas
This one
Vacation?
I do know, so I'll save my answer for last because I know this one.
Is it A, Jim Parsons, B, Kaylee Cuoco, C, Johnny Galecki, or D, Mayim Bialik?
Whoa. I think that's
The
around
most-
the time Mayim Bialik was like a child star.
Yeah, she would have been.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Mayim Bialik. I don't think it was A or B at all.
We got a Facebook user coming in with the answer of B.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Interesting.
We got Zach coming in with C.
Wow.
Facebook user has changed his answer. No C.
No, C. I mean, this character has been recast in what?
Multiple
in every freaking movie?
Yep.
Never mind the adult version, which of course they had to recast him. But
Yep.
as a kid, this character has been recast 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very confident that it is Johnny Galecki.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you are correct, good sir. It is Johnny Galecki.
That's crazy.
Oh, Russ.
Yep.
Russ just gets the casting shaft in all of these movies.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Playing the young Rusty Griswold.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, all the kids have been recast. I think it's Chevy and
Beverly
Beverly. They're the only 2 that are consistent.
And Cousin Eddie and
that's true. That's
his
true.
wife as well.
Crazy tax evader.
Yeah.
So I was honestly thinking it was one of the girls from the nephew, one of his nieces there.
Right.
Yeah, perfect. That's awesome.
Next up here, we have number 7. In which Muppets Christmas project did Jim Henson make an on-screen cameo? Is it A, The Muppet Christmas Carol, B, A Muppet Family Christmas, C, A Muppet's Christmas Letters to Santa, or D, It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie?
So this one throws me for a loop because I didn't know. I mean, I don't know if any of these are red herrings, but are there really? I didn't know there were that many Muppet Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 3 out of 4 of them are like straight to TV or straight to video. So I'm going to go with A, which I know was the theatrical release when I was a kid, Muppet Christmas Carol.
I base my answer based on sort of what year did Jim Henson pass away.
Mm.
And I agree with you, Hank, that they are probably direct-to-video, direct-to-TV, TV specials, which does kind of limit your choices. And I mean, just for no other reason, I'm also going to say I'm up at Christmas Carol. A.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Morgan, Zach, and Eric? What are you guys coming in with?
Whatever Google tells them.
Facebook user B. He does the dishes at the end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Zach,
that's a pretty confident answer.
There's
Zach's
a fan
coming in
right
with
there.
D question mark.
D question mark.
Ray Dawes coming in with B.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, Ray.
And yes, the Facebook user does have it. It is B.
He does the dishes at the
Muppet
end. Oh
Family
my
Christmas.
God. You know what? That is direct to TV because that's the one where the Muppets and the Fraggles have Christmas
And
together.
Sesame Street.
You're absolutely
all the
right.
Muppets
I
came here.
forgot about that.
Oh,
Wow.
Our Facebook user has revealed himself. It's Sean.
Oh, hey, Sean. I had totally, now that you mentioned that, doing the dishes, of course it is.
Yeah.
I watched that one. It's on YouTube, by the way. So if you
is on
haven't
YouTube.
seen it, you can watch it on YouTube. It's pretty
YouTube.
heartwarming.
It's the dog from Fraggle Rock, right?
It is, yeah.
But
Sprocket.
Sean's saying here that he has it on VHS, and if he
Oh,
has
wow.
the original tape,
Yeah.
that or the YouTube version is the only version to watch because you cannot get it on modern streaming intact because of copyright issues between Sesame Street and everything.
Sure.
A whole lot of scenes have been removed, like the snowman
Yeah,
routine
yeah.
has been removed. The Muppet Babies section has been removed.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Eh? This is I had this conversation today on a semi-related note. Like, this is part of why you can't watch the original Muppet Babies because of all of the clips. There's all these rights issues.
There was so many pop culture references in that.
You'd think, they would be able to show at least some of the ones, especially the stuff with like Indiana Jones and Star Wars.
To this day, that Indiana Jones one is my favorite.
Well, now that Disney owns it all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd say the Muppets have 3 or more good Christmas movies.
3 or more good ones.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I think there's merit to all of them. I think anyway.
And Eric says he's not a Muppet guy. Sorry.
Wow. I don't know how we're friends.
Are you a Muppet or a man? A man or a Muppet?
I don't know, but I think Jim Parsons does.
Maybe. Well, there's no maybe. He was in that one.
He was in that one for sure.
All right. Next question coming up here. Number 8. According to Yukon Cornelius in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what is the Bumble's one weakness?
The Bumble snow monster?
Yeah. Is it that the Bumble bounces, Rudolph knows, the Bumble sinks, or the Bumble is afraid of the dark?
Wow.
The Bumble bounces is alliterative, and I know that catches kids.
I don't think that's necessarily a weakness, though.
No, I mean Rudolph. It would make sense to be Rudolph's nose because he's the protagonist of that particular. That's a tough one.
Oh, Kim's coming in here.
I mean, he lives up in
it seems alliterative to me.
He lives
the
in
Bumble
the dark.
bounces.
Yeah, it is. It's the bounce.
Got one Facebook user coming in. It's either Glenn or Sean, but he's answering D.
Afraid of the dark. You know what?
And another one coming in with
if it was
C.
me, it would be because I am afraid of the dark.
And another one coming in with C. And Zach is coming in with A. All right.
We have 9 people.
Nice. Well, the actual answer is C.
Oh my God. Did anybody get that?
I don't think anybody got it.
People did.
Ray just got it.
Ray just got it.
Ray just got it.
Yeah, it is during that scene where Yukon declares the Bumble's one weakness.
Sure.
Bumble sinks.
Yeah. There's another thing with this film about there's alternate versions about what they're mining for. And I always thought it was apparent that they were mining for peppermint, but apparently that's the memory of the broadcast version. They even talk about it in some of the DVD releases that it's, when he licks his pick and it's like, oh, peppermint. And it's like, okay, that's what they're mining for. Yeah. Lots of good TV that's unwatchable due to rights issues. Too many cut episodes.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Looney Tunes, anybody?
Yeah. And Eric's still going, he falls into the stream.
Into the stream, right.
Yeah, after they hack off their own little iceberg.
That's right.
Peppermint is the original, yeah.
Yes, peppermint is the original, yeah.
Nice. All right, next question coming up. Question 9. In A Christmas Story, what is the main reason Ralphie can't have an official Red Ryder carbine action 200 shot range model air rifle? Is it A, it's too expensive, B, Ralphie's too young, C, Ralphie doesn't need it, or D, he'll shoot his eye out?
COVID pricing, man. You can't afford one.
Not these days.
I mean, you don't even need to have seen this movie to know the answer to this. It's synonymous with the movie, right? I see a lot of D's rocking up in here.
Mom, teacher, and even Santa tell him the same thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I'll shoot your eye out.
Oh, fudge.
Kim's coming in with D as well.
I don't know if you were around for this, Hank, but when we were teenagers, were you around for BB gun wars?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Daryl Aspen and I were pinned down behind a tree that couldn't have been 4 feet. I mean, literally shooting each other repeatedly.
I can remember a friend of ours who's no longer with us, pausing, stop. And then we all kind of gathered. It was dark and somebody had a flashlight and there was a little dribble of blood from said person's forehead. And he squeezes it like a pimple and out comes a
BB. Oh no.
There was a year that one of our friends had to run to their grandfather's garage and get a can of gasoline because I neglected to wear boots instead of wearing sneakers. And they tried to build a fire to warm my feet up. And anyway, a tree got set on fire. I'm not sure if you were there for that one, but
I may have missed that
back
one,
in high school.
Yeah.
Sean says he can't have it because he'll get his tongue stuck to it.
Oh,
nice.
Then you just got to pull the trigger. Oh wait, that's a real firearm to warm up the barrel.
Yeah.
That would be CG.
Morgan's coming in with D as well.
Instead of sticking an actual kid's tongue to the aluminum, that would be CG.
Frozen barrel.
But the D's have it. It is he'll shoot his eye out.
He'll shoot your eye.
Yeah, it'll become a popular phrase from that.
The new one? Has anybody watched the new one?
Not yet. I haven't peeked
I haven't watched it.
I am pretty stoked to go see it.
Okay. All right.
Well, Kim's saying you boys were crazy.
We were.
Story. Might still be a bit.
There'll be some stories for Kim when Hank gets to Ontario that we won't broadcast.
That's a true story.
Another one of our Facebook users just watched it last night.
Oh, fantastic!
Nice. I have yet to watch this one this year.
Tell me what you think of it. I mean, it's not high on my list to watch because I'm not a huge fan of the original. But if it's good, I will definitely put it on my list.
Nice. All right. Question 10. In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, according to Cousin Eddie, what is the gift that keeps on giving the whole year round? Is it A, an in-ground pool, B, Cousin Eddie's RV, C, a 1-year membership in the Jelly of the Month Club, or D, Aunt Bethany's Jell-O mold?
Well, I mean, the whole year, 12 months of the Jelly of the Month Club, that seems to line up, academically speaking.
True.
I'm going to go with that. The Jelly Club.
The kid who stuck his tongue to the flagpole ended up getting into adult film.
What?
Oh, no. What are you doing, Flick?
Oh, wow.
I hope they were
Wow.
Oh, I have a really tasteless joke about tongues and poles. I'm not sure I can say on a Christmas episode.
Use candy canes instead.
I was going to say, if the pole's made out of peppermint.
Kind of porn, because not all poles are aluminum.
Oh, the shitter was full.
The full shitter.
Kim is coming in with B.
Wait,
and,
I think she's changed her answer.
What
is she saying?
Maybe
Jelly of the
C.
Month Club.
Maybe the Jelly of the Month Club. Okay.
And Ray is coming in with D.
Oh, the Jell-O mold.
Morgan's coming in with C. And yet, correct. The kid on the sticking his tongue to it was Flick.
Flick on the stick. Oh
my.
He got triple dog dared. He couldn't back down.
That's true.
But the answer tonight is indeed C.
C, a 1-year membership. All right.
And the Jelly of the Month Club. It's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year round.
Oh, that genuine smile.
Yes, it is, Edward. Yes, it is. Question 11. Before launching the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which Christmas film did Jon Favreau direct?
I think I might have spoiled this one by
Yeah,
accident.
yeah.
I didn't even know. I didn't know it was coming.
Was it A,
All of
the
the
Santa
above.
Claus, B, Elf, C, Deck the Halls, or D, The Christmas Chronicles?
Yeah, okay. I
Facebook
mean,
user coming in with B. Oh, we got some dead air going.
Wow.
People are thinking.
Thanks,
Zach says
Wes. Zach.
B. Thanks, Wes.
Fandom
Fandom Power After Dark.
Power After Dark. Yeah. Tune on for our 18+ Patreon account.
There you go.
That's right.
Zach says he already knew it, though, by the way.
It's totally B.
And Morgan says B. Thanks. Yes, you guys are correct. It is B. Elf. Before going over and starting Iron Man and moving on to the Star Wars universe, he did direct Elf.
That is true. Yeah.
Yep.
Great movie too.
It is. In the classic Christmas special, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Grinch was described with 3 words. What are they? A. Mad, mean, miserable. B. Rotten, revolting, repulsive. C. Stink, stank, stunk. Or D. Hateful, hurtful, harmful.
Wow, I feel like this is a trick question. I feel like it could be all of them.
Mm.
I definitely, as I'm looking at them, I mean, there's that alliteration again. There's one line there that I know absolutely turns up in the song.
It does.
The question is it a direct reference to the character?
Maybe.
Definitely Stink, Stank, Stunk is in the song.
It is.
That's the one I'm going to go with.
Okay. Kimberly's going with A. Facebook user says it's in the song too, and they're going with C.
All right.
And Radaw's going with C as well.
Oh, okay, the C's.
Yeah, I think C might be. I'm going to go with the crowd. Swim with the herd.
There you go. You are correct. It is.
Oh, it is
stink,
C. Okay.
Stank, stunk. The 3 words that describe you best.
They're all really one word, aren't they?
That's also me after shoveling the driveway.
There you go. But yeah, it is in the song, and they do sing it right to him.
And now the Grinch has got a new movie.
It does.
In the same vein as all these other weird
Illumination animation.
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking of the what's
The
that
Minions.
new? The that Santa horror movie that just came out.
Oh yeah, the horror one. It's called The Mean One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the classic characters are getting a horror redo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our next question here, question 13.
How
many different roles did Hollywood actor Tom Hanks play in The Polar Express?
All of them.
Was it A, 1, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 6?
You can't win an argument with yourself on an even number, so I'm going to go with 3.
Ooh. Seemed like he was in it more times than that. I'm going to say
it's the
6.
worst. Yeah, it's
Sean
the
Fletcher's
worst
coming in with
answer.
4. Ray Dawes says use your snowblower. Kimberly is coming in with D. Eric is saying 3.
Yeah, he says it with a question mark, just like me.
Yeah.
Violent
Another
Night.
Facebook, Violent Night. I want to
Violent
see that
Night.
one.
Yeah,
I want to see it real bad, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, it's like a crossover between
My
Die Hard
favorite
and
Tom
Home Alone.
Hanks movie is COVID-19.
And Zach says C. All right. Well, it is D. 6 roles.
Oh,
He
Wow.
goes
with
for
the,
6
with
roles.
the guess. 3 didn't seem enough for Tom Hanks. You know, he's
Yeah.
got a big ego.
He goes on. He plays the hero boy. He plays the conductor, Santa Claus, the hobo, Ebenezer Scrooge, and the father.
Wow.
And it's kind of weird to watch some behind the scenes videos of him because he's all like dotted up for the motion capture.
Sure, yeah.
But when he goes into the kid's voice, it's really like you don't expect that to come out of him.
Yeah.
But then
Can
you
you-
hear it.
Can you pitch up like 6 octaves there, Tom?
Yeah, and he can. Yeah.
Here's a clothespin.
One for each side.
Question number 14. In the opening scene of A Charlie Brown Christmas, the characters are seen doing which well-known winter activity? Is it A,
man.
ice skating,
Do.
B, building a snowman, C, tobogganing, or D, a snowball fight?
You know it.
Everybody knows this. Do.
Yeah, the
We can't do the legs though.
dance.
We can't do the legs.
Kim's coming in. She says A, ice skating.
Ice
She's
skating.
100%
Yeah,
correct.
yeah, she's totally right on
100%
that one.
correct.
Oh, Eric says before my time, boys.
Oh, you've got to check it out, bro.
Yeah,
Got to go back.
absolutely,
To
it's
watch
yeah.
like the meaning of Christmas and stuff.
that. Oh, it's so good. That tree. All our trees look like that now, just out of
Yeah.
solidarity.
Sean says Lucy's doing
Lucy
a figure eight.
doing a figure eight.
And she
Yeah,
is.
she sure
yeah.
is.
Ray comes in with the A answer. Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the A's have it. It is indeed ice skating. As they
There it
pan
is.
across the snowy wonderland, we find them all skating around.
What a great, some of those are just some of the best memories.
It never was such a bad little tree.
There were
The Great
so
Pumpkin.
many. Well, this is it. The Peanuts gang
They
had
delivered some
so
awesome holiday
many.
specials.
They have way more TV specials than you might remember.
Yeah.
The problem is trying to track them all down. Do you remember the one where I don't think Charlie goes, but Snoopy and Woodstock go to summer camp?
Oh,
Vaguely remember.
Do you remember that?
sounds super familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They might have actually followed like Patty. Patty and
Peppermint Patty and
Patty's
Marcy.
friend Marcy. Yeah, they go to summer camp, and I'm pretty sure
they follow along for something to do.
As Patty keeps calling Snoopy the weird kid.
Yep.
The weird kid.
Well, if the latest poster for this particular one is anything, maybe
Apparently it's on
TV
Apple
has
TV.
them.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they have them all.
Maybe.
Question 15. What's the name of the comedian who plays the Grinch in the 2000 version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Is it A, Mike Myers, B, Eddie Murphy,
I don't know how my
C,
was.
Will Ferrell, or D, Jim Carrey?
As much as I want it to be Will Ferrell, I know it's not.
Sean says he remembers the
Yes, that's exactly
Hamlin,
it. Yeah.
Woodstocks had the axe. And then he comes in back, Jimmer. Ray
That's
comes
true.
in with D.
So true.
Eric says old rubber face himself.
Rubber face.
True story.
Kimberly answers D, and so does Morgan. Yes, you guys are.
Ontario native, by the way.
Mhm.
If you guys didn't know that.
If you've ever seen the his documentary film on the making of the Andy Kaufman movie, you will understand what an actual genius Jim Carrey is. A scary genius.
Yeah, I mean, I was floored. Not only just like, I mean, at his method, but like, there it is. There. Do you see his painting?
Yes.
That's like, I could not imagine having that much talent.
Mm-hmm.
I can barely do this, and this is just like all technology based.
From Keswick, Ontario.
Yeah, Keswick, Sutton, out that area. What's the other place over there? The real oh my god, it's where all the money is. It's on the water.
Not Uxbridge.
No, it's Jackson's Point.
Okay.
That's it, Jackson's Point.
There you go.
And Eric Svensson says the tortured geniuses are always the best comics.
Yeah, but
well, you got Robin Williams.
I was gonna say I didn't want to make that reference, but I mean, knock on wood, we still have Jim.
Yes.
Yeah. Who apparently has come out of his weird phase and is now going back to being more approachable. His episode of Comedians in Cars with Jerry Seinfeld is almost unwatchable.
Really?
Yeah. He goes on this whole like existential like thing with pouring the coffee into the it's bizarre to watch. Yeah.
Sean says he once did a Jim Carrey impression in front of his niece without knowing it.
Does that mean you fell down?
Let me tell you something.
Was it Fire Marshal Bill?
That's good.
And Eric says, but he carried both Sonic movies to victory.
On some level, I
would say he played a good Dr. Robotnik.
I definitely agree with that. I don't know if he carried the movie. I mean, you don't go to see a movie about Sonic without having a good Sonic. And I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Samsonite.
Yep. And Kim says, what did the niece do? I don't know. What did the niece do?
What did the niece do?
Did she give you a heck for it? I'm waiting for Sean to get back to us here.
Hopefully the people that are in charge of the Super Mario Brothers movie took some notes from Sonic.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
At least Mario looks like Mario.
He does, even though people are complaining that it's Chris Pratt.
I like Chris Pratt.
It's not a very Italian Pratt.
No, he sounds like the wife from Bob's Burgers.
Apparently, Sean says she just rolled her eyes.
Okay, that's fair.
There you go. Question 16. Of all the popular Christmas songs, which is the best-selling single of all time?
Ooh.
Wow.
Is it A, Blue Christmas, B, White Christmas, C, Jingle Bells, or D, All I Want for Christmas Is You?
See, now this is another one where I'm like, is this another red herring question?
You
Because
know
like,
what? Based on the previous answer to this almost
Yeah.
identical question, I'm going to go with Blue Christmas, knowing that Elvis was the
the
best-selling
number
Christmas
one
artist of all
record.
time.
Yeah.
I think it probably follows through.
Eric says FML, it's D.
Sing it.
So
Sing it for us.
she's not the only one that's ever done it. So there are other versions of that song. So my God, I mean, they're all standards at this point. So
Sean
that's a
says,
tough one.
Jingle Bells is actually not a Christmas song, and he's right. It was originally written to be a Thanksgiving song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna throw in with the D. The Mariah Carey.
Sean Fletcher's going with D.
Yeah.
Eric says, just walk into the mall in your city, brah.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe. Zach is going with D as well. Morgan is going with A. And he says, good call.
That's my
Ray is
man.
going with B. And Facebook user, which might be Sean or Glenn, is going with B as well.
Okay, that's fair.
So, as a former Eric says, as a former retailer, it's definitely D.
Doesn't it all turn to white noise after a while?
Well, I got news for you. It is not D.
It's not.
It is not.
All right.
It is actually B.
Oh,
really?
Bing.
Bing Crosby.
Bing for the win.
According to the Guinness World Book of Records, White Christmas is not only the best-selling Christmas holiday single in the United States, but it's also the best-selling single of all time.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
With an estimated sales of excess of 50 million copies worldwide.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
you think of the heavy hitters that have like some of your top selling artists, the Beatles,
Yep.
Aerosmith, the Rolling Stones,
Wow.
Rush,
Yep.
Bing Crosby.
Probably for the first 50 years, nobody even cared that he used to beat his wife.
Oh, Eric says, my young ears. Oh. And Sean Fletcher says, take that, Thriller.
Really, eh?
Oh, whoa.
Nice.
Well done.
Moving on here. Question 17. In the movie Elf, starring Will Ferrell, what are the 4 main Elf food groups? Is it A, cookies, soda, chocolate, and cake? B, sugar plums, milk, cookies, and carrots? C, meat, dairy, fruits and vegetables, and breads? Or D, candy, candy corn, candy canes, and syrup?
Well, I don't know what the North Pole food guide actually looks like, but I think it tastes like D.
Eric is saying D as well.
Yeah, I think it's D.
Sean Fletcher saying A.
Oh,
With the Canadian A.
Ooh.
Facebook user says D. Kimberly is going with D. Morgan is going definitely D, and I think that's because Elf is his favorite Christmas movie.
Okay. Well,
He's not far off the mark there.
Yeah, Ray is going with B, which is unfortunately incorrect. It is D.
Oh, it is D.
Yep.
Okay, D.
Candy, candy corns, and candy canes.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
syrup.
there it is. There's the elf food pyramid. I love
Yep.
that.
Did you make that?
I did not. I found that online.
Oh, that's
Apparently
so
there's
good.
multiple
Awesome.
iterations of this. You can get
I
t-shirts with
swear I had no advance notice of what the slides look like. I've never seen them before. Now, I on my mother's grave.
That's
I swear.
it. I
fantastic.
kept them hidden.
Talking about like weird Christmas things. Have you guguys checked out Murderville on Netflix yet?
I have. Did you watch the Christmas
so they
one?
just released their
Yes, I
Christmas
watched it
episode.
last night.
We watched it last night as well, and it is absolutely freaking hilarious.
I love Maya Rudolph so much.
Yeah.
Sean's coming in here saying candy corn is trash.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not
a big
very
fan.
nice. Yeah, I'm not a big
Who is?
big fan either.
I'd rather eat corn nuts.
There you go. Moving on here. Question 18. In Jingle All the Way, what is the name of the sold-out toy that Arnold Schwarzenegger is trying to get?
Would you like me to say it with or without the accent?
With the accent, of course.
It's
No,
Turbo
it's
Man.
Is it A, Tickle Me Elmo, B, Turbo Man, C, Spider-Man, or D, Luke Skywalker?
It's Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
Anybody
It's
remember?
not a
Was it
tumor.
last year?
Yeah, last year.
Last year, the commemorative, the Turbo Man action figure that was at Walmart that everybody was clamoring for, that I just thought looked like garbage.
Yeah.
Zach's going with B. Kimberly's going with B.
Collateral damage.
Morgan also going with B. Facebook user says, ew, yuck, hate candy corn, love corn nuts.
There it is.
Sean Fletcher says, clearly B.
I'm waiting for Sinbad to make a comeback.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He needs that movie Shazam.
You mean
Remember his
Kazam?
math commercials?
Whatever. Or was that
Sinbad's
Shaquille
math
O'Neal?
commercials. That's math.
Facebook user says B, and Eric says corn nuts are great.
I just
That's
remember
right.
him as being like the funky, like dorm dude in A Different World.
Hmm.
And it's like,
Tonight's
oh,
show is
he's
brought
a
to you by
funny
Corn
guy.
Nuts.
Did you see Sinbad's take on, or his appearance on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No.
He shows up as an imaginary vision to Dennis
Okay.
Mhm.
and threatens to beat the crap out of him the entire episode. It's awesome. But you guys are right. It is B, Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
It's turbo time.
Oh, there it is. There's
Yeah.
the figure from last year.
The, special edition
Lloyd.
Funko
Yeah.
Turbo
yeah.
Man.
Oh, that's right. Poor Jake Lloyd.
Yeah.
Jake Lloyd.
Ah.
He did well.
Yeah, honestly, he did great in this movie.
He absolutely did. Yeah.
Eric says, I always merge Jingle All the Way and Suburban Commando for some reason.
Whoa. Schwarzenegger and Hulk Hogan? That would be interesting.
Who would have top billing?
Oh my God. Well, brother.
Let me tell you something. Our next question here. Question 19. In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, how
Oh,
many
dear Lord.
lights are on the Griswold house?
Oh.
Is it A, 100,000, B, 50,000, C, 25,000, or D, 10,000?
Well, for this one, I got to go back to my my old trusty high school exam taking skills, and when in doubt, choose C.
Choose C. Okay.
That's
Sean
10
Fletcher is going with D.
10,000.
25,000 is what I'm saying.
Eric is going with B. Facebook user B. Kimberly is going with A.
Ooh.
And Morgan is
That's
going
ambitious.
with B.
That's ambitious. I'd be interested. Is it 100,000?
Ray is
Oh, but
also
I'm
going
lazy.
with
We're
B.
10
gonna find
grand
it.
is,
Yeah,
is more than enough for me.
10,000 lights is enough.
Zach's coming in with B, as well as Sean or Glenn.
Wow, I'm the real outsider here.
Well, sometimes it is good to be on the outside.
What?
Because it is indeed C.
Come on,
25,000.
20.
Behold,
I saw in the vein. Wow.
25,000 Italian twinkle lights.
In the vein of this, I saw an awesome TikTok where this house
Oh,
was
sure.
done just up to the nines. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
an
yeah.
actual 100,000 with the inflatable Santa and the reindeer on the roof and the whole 9 yards.
Right.
And then the camera pans across to the neighbor, and in neon lights on the door with an arrow, it just says
Ditto.
ditto.
I saw that
There's one of the streaming services has got a competition show for Christmas lights.
Hmm.
They actually go around and they look at, oh my God, best dressed. It's some goofy Christmas competition show. It's cool to watch, though. Now would be a good time to watch it. I just don't remember the name of it or what service it's on.
Sean disagrees with me, though. He says, no, it's only 10K. Go back and watch it because he says, and I'm going to quote, he's throwing the flag,
I'm throwing the flag.
250 strands of light, each with 1,000.
Oh, wow.
Or is
that
it each
would
with
be-
100?
Perhaps
Uh-oh.
Sean didn't
So,
count the
anyway,
actual.
He does literally say the number
Uh-oh.
25,000.
He does say 25. Okay.
Italian twinkling lights.
25,000. Okay. Interesting. Are we going to have a throwdown on this one?
I don't know. I got to watch it
Throwing
again.
the
I
flag
watched
now,
it this
you're right.
morning. So.
Sean acquiesces.
All right. All right.
Oh, he says no. You're right. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on. Question number 20. In South Park, who does Kyle Broflovsky suggest as a replacement when the religious elements are taken out of the school pageant? Is it A, Mr. Hat, B, Barbara Streisand, C, Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh, or D, the Coca-Cola Bear?
I mean, come on. You got to go with Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh.
Hanky?
I mean,
Hanky?
that's who I got to go with. I've never seen an episode
Sean
of South
Fletcher's
Park in
going
my
with
life,
C.
and I'm going with that one.
Eric is going with B, Barbara Streisand. Zach's going with C,
Oh,
Mr.
Babs.
Hanky.
Howdy
Facebook,
ho.
going with C as well.
I lock it. C, final answer.
Final answer C.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It is indeed C.
Ooh,
Mr. Hanky, the Christmas
Hanky.
The second best character on that show after Cowley. You kids want to get high?
No, Tally. It's the melody to Funky Town.
I'm an awful character, I know.
Eric says, dang, he was thinking of the movie.
You know, the first seasons of that, they were paper cutouts.
Yep.
They were legit paper cutouts. Oh, like hand cut.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Sean Fletcher's coming in. Streisand was Spookavision.
Spookavision.
Yeah.
Wow, there's some serious South Park aficionados in here.
Well, yeah. Zach says, don't forget to bring your towel.
You guys are all twisted.
Yeah. But as twisted as it is, I mean, South Park is like light years ahead of themselves in comedy. If you watch their newest stuff, it's like their social commentary hits like the week that the event happens in the world.
Well, that's TV for you, though,
Yeah.
right? When you're doing a weekly syndicated show, I guess you can hit it a little faster.
Kind of weird that that's some of the smartest comedy out there. But anyway.
Came from some paper cutouts.
Yeah. Mr. Hankey made his first appearance in the pilot episode intro, but he did not appear in the episode.
Oh.
He would later appear finally in episode 9, I believe it is, titled Mr. Hankey, the Christmas Pooh.
Yeah.
Eric's saying, good TV is good TV, man. They make every episode in 1 week.
Wait, you're telling me that they make an entire season in 1 week?
Yeah, Sean's confirming they make each show only weeks
prior. But that makes sense, though, for a syndicated television series, for a procedural, or for a ongoing.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got your shooting schedule. I guess maybe it's different for sitcoms than it is for maybe drama stuff.
Yeah.
Or
I had an idea for
and
a
it's
live
animated
animated
too,
show, but it's a real strain on the animator's wrists.
Eric's saying 1 show a week. That's a lot of work for animation.
I guess so. Yeah.
Is it anymore?
I don't
With
know.
all the advancements and whatnot.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
Does
Queen.
anybody do hand drawn? No one does hand drawn animation anymore. So.
Well,
I know. I remember in Sheridan, we had to do 10,000 drawings to make a ball bounce across the screen for 30 seconds. So it used to be no joke.
Yeah.
I would think that once you've got, like, I mean, and I'm not an artist by any means. So by the time you get your basic wireframe down and then you put your skin on it, you don't have to recreate that once you've created the asset, right?
Yeah, just go like He-Man and reuse the same 3 frames.
Well,
over and
the
over and over.
Flintstones, there's a guy with us pulling that string, so the background just keeps looping.
Sean Fletcher says it wrecks their weekend, and yeah, I guess it would. Eric says it is when it takes half a week to write the script. Fair enough.
I would think the writing probably takes more than.
Yeah. Alrighty. Question number 21.
Sure.
We're getting up there. As of December 2022, what is the highest grossing Christmas film of all time?
Highest grossing. So that's box office.
That's box office worldwide.
Okay.
Home
So
Is it A,
wow.
Home Alone, B, The Grinch, C, The Polar Express, or D, How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
So if any of these had theatrical re-releases,
I believe The Polar Express has come back a couple times.
oh, this is good. I mean, I have no basis for which to put my egg in this basket. Facebook user A. I am also going to select A because I think legitimately that is the highest grossing Christmas movie. That's my guess.
Okay. Sean's asking, why is B and C the same? Well, it would be B and D technically, but it's not. The Grinch was released in 2018.
That's
with Benedict Cumberbatch voicing the Grinch.
Oh, that's right.
And
that's
The
right.
Grinch Stole Christmas is 2000 with Jim Carrey.
Ah, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Zach's coming in with A, Home Alone.
Mhm.
Sean says B and D. Kimberly says C, Polar Express. Oh, Sean's switches the answer now to A, Home Alone.
Going to A.
And Eric thinks it's the Jim Carrey Grinch.
A. Yeah, that could be too.
And Sean says, "Oh, the cartoon." No,
Oh,
I'm
the
not talking the cartoon because that was never a theatrical. That was always a TV special, right?
The Bandersnatch one.
Yes, the Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cucumber Bumblefart.
That guy.
That was a theatrical
that
release.
guy.
Yes.
Did it get a theatrical release?
It did.
It did. Right.
I'm not sure how long it was because it was like right before COVID.
I want to say we watched it at home, but I don't remember. Kim will tell me later. I'm sure.
It's A, you damn dirty ape.
F. It's F.
Eric says-
Bandersnatch Cumberbund. Yeah,
There you
that's
go. Sean says we watched it at the Legion on a film projector.
Oh my
There you go.
lord!
Nice. But
AV Club, go
to
get the equipment.
shock you all, it is actually B, The Grinch.
The Benedict
Weird.
Cumberbatch one.
Benedict Cumberbatch
Wow.
one has dethroned the previous one, Home Alone,
So Home
pulling
Alone
in
used to be.
512.9 million US worldwide.
Never seen it.
That's crazy.
And it crushed Home Alone, which is sitting at 476.7 million, which is a
Wow.
ridiculous number itself. But yeah,
Wow, that
new champion.
I'm impressed. I mean, I didn't think it was that great, but
I didn't either, but it was okay.
all right. So Doctor Strange can make a Christmas movie. Good for him.
Doctor Strange can do anything.
Go back and be Sherlock now.
Con.
Bad con.
This one might stump you. Question 22.
Oh,
Sean Fletcher is asking, when is the Star Wars Christmas special on this year?
It's on whenever you want it to be because it's on YouTube. Yeah.
It'll never air
Wait.
again.
Did you label two of them 22?
I might have.
That's funny.
Oh, did I screw up?
That's okay.
Oh, well.
Question 22.1.
That's not the important part. 22 and a half. In the 1987 classic Claymation Christmas Celebration, what song did the California Raisins perform? Is it A, Jingle Bells, B, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, C, Frosty the Snowman, or D, I Heard It Through the Grapevine?
Now, see, the California Raisins are synonymous with Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Yes, they are.
But I am wondering, is there any of those other songs that could be sung to the tune of I Heard It Through the Grapevine? Rudolph the Red... No, that doesn't work. Jingle bells and jingle... No, that doesn't work either.
Sean is saying 22A. Eric is saying he was still a sperm. Kimberly's going with D. Zach is also going with D, but only because he remembers that song. So
you
much.
And me both, Zach.
Sean's going with B.
You know what? I feel like this is the red herring question.
They had a
They're
whole
all
album
I
of Motown
feel-
covers.
Well, this is it.
Yeah, they had multiple albums.
I
That's
feel like
true,
it's
that's
legit.
true.
I feel like it's a legit Christmas song. So it's one of the first three.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna go
I'm
with
gonna go-
Frosty the Snowman.
I'm going to go with A, Jingle Bells. Final answer. Lock it in.
Alrighty.
Raisins singing about snowman's got a ring to it.
Yeah, it could, but they didn't. It is B, Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Whoa.
Reindeer.
Do they
I
know
wonder
reindeer
now.
eat raisins? Do they know that?
I don't know.
Facebook user
Oh
was
my god.
convinced
Will
Frosty.
Vinton's Claymation Christmas Celebration.
There's
The
a
cover
classic.
of that looks garishly like horrific.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
It's trippy
Yeah.
as hell. And these two dinosaurs host the whole thing.
I was gonna say, are those the rejects from the Dinosaurs TV show?
Maybe. They look
the mama.
they look like they would fit better at Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Well,
though.
yes, they do.
But here's my old moment for everyone. As
All right, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
when we were in the toy shop there earlier this week, my
Yep.
son saw a bunch of the
California raisins. That's right.
and he proceeded to call them meatballs.
Meatballs. What's this
Nice.
meatball?
It's like, it's not a meatball, buddy. It's a
They're
raisin.
moldy.
No,
It's
they're
purple.
meatballs.
Purple, for God's sakes.
California meatballs. It must be an uncooked meatball then.
Maybe. Moving on, though. Question 23. In the 2003 movie Bad Santa, what Christmas present does Willie get for Thurman? Is it A, a blue basketball, B, a green stuffed bear, C, a pink stuffed elephant, or D, a red fire truck?
I can't answer. All I can think of is him in the break room. That's all. I
Red
can
fire
think
truck's kind of the classic.
Sean asks if the raisins are related to Mr.
of. Are
Hank.
they related? to
They might
Mr.
be.
Hanky?
Nice.
Uh,
When did
Facebook
I
user
eat
says
corn?
C.
yes.
Cornwallis.
Pink stuffed elephant C. I believe that is
I think-
correct.
I think it's C because that's associated. Like I see pink, the Barney Gumble. I see pink elephants when I'm drunk.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a red fire truck also is tickling my fancy
I
because that's
feel
the
like
classic
that is the
Christmas.
running joke, though, that the elephant gets dragged through the movie. And I have visions of, maybe I'm just making this up, but I seem to recall it being like torn and dirty and like just looks like rat poop by the end of the movie.
Kimberly is guessing C as well.
Yeah, me too.
That's a good
Sean
guess.
Fletcher is in with C.
Good enough guess for me.
Well, we can lock that in safely because yes, it is C.
Oh,
A
it
pink
is.
stuffed
Okay.
elephant.
Okay.
And the reason why you're remembering it being all messed up is because he doesn't drag it through the whole movie.
Yeah.
But at the end, when they're finally doing their big heist,
Okay.
he steals one.
Oh.
And that's the only thing he gets away with. And it gets covered in blood because he gets shot.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's uncut version Batter Santa.
Yeah, that's right. Where he does some really nasty stuff. More so.
Oh, Bernie Mac was in that too. Yeah.
Yeah. And John Ritter.
Oh, yeah, really? That'd have been one of his last films, eh?
Yeah. I think his last one was Bride of Chucky, though.
Oh, wow.
If I remember correctly. Question 24, though. Which Christmas devil shares its name with a 2015 holiday film directed by Michael Dougherty? Is it A, Belsnickel, B, The Yule Lads, C, Hans Trap, or D, Krampus?
So you put the emphasis on the Krampus, which tells me that you're right into the history of that thing.
It was
Krampus.
actually, all these are, in fact, Christmas devils.
I would just
From
say
different
I
regions.
never heard of the
thought-
Krampus before American Dad, but I'm gonna go with
Oh.
Krampus because that's the only one I know got a movie.
I feel like Krampus is the most popular, certainly popularized in other.
Media.
If you're watching the Tim Allen series right now,
have
the
not
Santa
seen it.
Claus on Disney Plus, Krampus is referenced in that. So I am going with Krampus.
These things are hot.
Sorry.
How do elves do this all day long?
Krampus, dude, they're made of like Christmas spirit. They don't
Because
sweat.
they work
and
at
they're
the
all
North
high on-
Pole.
They're all high on that syrup.
It costs too much to heat the place.
Right? Syrup and candy corn.
But our majority coming in here are all answering D. And yes, that is correct. It is Krampus.
Krampus. Now
Comes
you're gonna tell you've seen Krampus, haven't you?
I have seen it.
I have not. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's,
Oh, look at that.
It's a pretty dark.
Anybody else on that
Holiday
list got a freaking Funko Pop?
Yeah,
There you go. Judge your success on whether you have a Funko Pop or not.
I have that
Nice.
Funko Pop.
You do.
I
Yeah.
think- I think
Did I
they
sell
have
it to
the,
you?
Oh, you might
licensing
have.
for our high school teachers. Funko
What's
Pop has
that?
the licensing. I think this Funko Pop has the licensing for our high school teachers. They have the licensing for everything.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
Pete
that's-
Sanderson.
Fireball.
So that brings us to our last question of the evening.
Ooh, the last one. Oh,
Number 25. True or false? Is the 1988 film Die Hard a Christmas movie? A, true. B, false. C, yippee-ki-yay, motherfather. Or D, how is this even a question?
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. If you've ever seen it on City TV.
Mr. Falcon. Yeah. Was it overdubbed by Dave Coulier?
Maybe.
It's
Dave
got to
Coulier?
be C and D put together.
I agree.
It's A, C,
Kimberly
and
is
D.
saying, how is this
How
even a
is this
question?
even a question?
Eric agrees with that one.
To me, it was locked up. I've always felt that movies around the Christmas season also they fit, they work for me. That's why I always make the Batman joke, because if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then so the hell is Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like legitimately, this became legit for me when we were visiting with friends and they have the children's book, the
Yes.
Christmas book,
Yes,
Die Hard, A Christmas Story. And
absolutely.
I sat there and I read it like an old man
So-
reading to their kid.
That's it. I agree with Kimberly. All those. So, what about the clip that's going around the internet of Bruce Willis at a roast going?
Saying
The
it wasn't.
the only reason I did this roast is so I could get up in front of everyone and say, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Oh, the actors don't get to determine that.
Well, there you go.
The
Fair enough.
actors don't decide. They're just paid to do their job.
That's
There's
right.
a comedy show that he's at too.
Listen, we all know why Bruce quit working.
Mm,
Because Kevin's
Just saying.
that's true.
Just saying.
That's true.
Sorry,
But,
Bruce. I love you.
Our
He
answer
probably doesn't
tonight.
remember being in it.
It's right. Whoa.
Too soon.
Sorry if that blew anybody's ears out.
Zach says Bruce Willis didn't make the movie. Just saying.
That's what
That's
I said.
But nice haircut from Sean.
Indeed.
But tonight's answer, it literally is whatever you want it to be.
Of course it is. It's whatever.
Because according to Google and Bruce Willis, apparently, no, it is not a Christmas movie. But
Well, there's the book.
the poll taken
There it is.
in America of number one favorite Christmas movie, Die Hard tops the list.
I love
Big time.
I've seen that Christmas ornament a million different ways.
Yeah.
The homemade, print off the photo.
And just put it in
Yeah,
a
it looks
silver tin.
it's fantastic.
It's
I love it.
hilarious.
Yeah,
It
Christmas
adds
movie
something
for sure.
to every tree.
It is a Christmas movie.
It's
Listen.
the only one I watch absolutely every year, unfailingly.
I know, and I don't know if they're watching now on the live stream or if they're going to catch us on the replay, but I know people that watch Star Wars, or they do a marathon on Christmas Day of all the Star Wars films.
Ooh.
Star Wars is as much a Christmas movie as anything else in my world.
Life Day.
It's true. Lauren and I go to a theater and try to see a film
on Christmas.
Day. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the holidays are a
Sans
great
kiddies,
time.
so, yeah.
Holidays are a great time to go see movies. There's typically a lot of people are not in the theaters. They're with their families. So it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Eric says there's an Xmas countdown calendar that has
I
Hans Gruber
saw that.
falling down the tower.
The Nakatomi Tower. Yeah.
Nice.
Also the same building where they shot the Airheads on the roof.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that rounds out our Christmas trivia for the evening. Sean says, I once knew a family that would watch all three Lord of the Rings.
So Lord of the Rings, when Lord of the Rings was still coming out, when it was new, that's what I did every year on New Year's Eve for 3 years. I went to see the new Lord of the Rings movie.
Theatrical or?
Yeah, theatrical.
Okay. But if you're watching at home, I guess you got your options, right?
Well,
Extended
Theatrical.
I
or
actually
extended cut?
we got rid of our theatrical cuts. We just kept the extended, right?
The 4-hour versions.
Absolutely.
Nothing like a 12-hour marathon.
And there still wasn't any Tom Bombadil in it. So
No.
Kim says, great show, lots of fun, well done.
I thought
Thank
this
you.
was fantastic. You know,
Hella
this is
fun.
our second round at an interactive show, playing a little trivia with you guys at home who are watching along. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this style of show, please send us send us your thoughts. Throw up some comments on the video. Let us know what you like about it. Let us know if you want us to do more of this, because there are often breaks in our production schedule where there's no new content that we're going to review. So these are great little ways to keep the show going on Sunday nights and hang out with all of you. So, man, I had a great time tonight.
Sean says, Monty Python's The Meaning of Life is the most underrated Christmas.
That's
Well,
fun.
that's a good
That
point.
is a fun movie.
You could argue Life of Brian is a Christmas movie too. Then
True.
Yeah.
Edward
Yeah.
Scissorhands.
Oh,
He says,
that's
this is
true.
lots of fun. Merry Christmas to you.
And a Merry Christmas
True.
to you too, sir.
Gremlins,
Thank you.
another one of my favorites.
Yes.
Gremlins, absolutely.
Mhm.
And
Hey, Wes,
Yeah.
tell him about the subs.
Oh my
you know, that
gosh.
thing-
Okay,
How
so wait a
close they
second.
are
Let
to
me
my
just
Grievous.
open this up here, because
Here, I'll put this up because
this
originally,
could have changed in the time that we were broadcasting.
true. Originally,
Tell 'em-
it was just the
Tell 'em
drive
about
to
the
100.
subs.
But
Which you
That's
guys
not where
knocked
it
out of the
is.
park in like 24 hours.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
so
So
we are
our
currently
fans
sitting
are the
at
best.
So if you want to go, I can read it to you. Guys, if you've been following along, you know that we've had this push to 100, and as Hank said, we've smashed that number. We blew that out of the water in less than 24 hours. So it's officially become the drive to 200 subscribers. I gotta be on. I'm not a pessimist. I tend to think of myself as a bit of a realist. I sincerely did not think that 200 subscriptions by the 31st of December was within reach. Right now, as we are sitting here, we are currently sitting at, you probably can't, I don't know, you probably can't see this too bright. Okay.
It's
You
glowing
can't
like
see.
a
I'm going to
silver.
see. Let me see if I turn this down, if it'll show up at all. Let me turn this
Can't get
down.
this
Here.
to not reflect here.
There you
I
go.
don't know if that's,
I didn't want to give this away, but I will.
we are
Dare me.
presently sitting at 168 subscriptions, and
Oh,
we
gone up
still
again.
have a week and a bit to go before we,
weeks.
about 2 weeks
Till
to
the
go.
31st of December. Yeah.
That being said, we get the 200 mark. We will be giving away not one, but 2 action figures. Hank, you've got the General Grievous there that we mentioned. And somebody for sure is going to be the lucky winner of this clone trooper. Now, if you want to get in on the 200 subscriber giveaway, you need to go over to the Fandom Power Podcast YouTube channel. You must subscribe to the channel scroll down through our videos and you'll find our 100 subscriber giveaway video. Go and give that video a watch, like that video, and leave a comment so we know who you are. And that's
You could
we'll
even
put your
put
name. We'll put your name in the
X,
draw.
if you like.
And then sometime in the new year, after everybody is settled down from festivities and hangovers and stuff, we'll do a live stream where we will give away both figures and announce who the lucky winners are.
Sean says we just hit 169.
169. That's because Sean, you just subscribed, didn't you?
Thank you kindly.
Yes.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you so much. We do appreciate that. Okay. That being said, we do have a Patreon. It's not particularly active because we don't have any patrons. If you want to go over and check us out on Patreon, you can. There is a couple of tiers there where you can choose to support the show quietly at $1 a month, all the way up to a whopping $3 a month if you want to have your name in the credits as an executive producer. Every level gets access to all of our show notes for all of our scripted shows, so there will be no notes for live streams like this. But anything we do that has a script, whether it's a loose show flow or a full script, we put those up there for you guys who want to see what it is we're talking about, and you can get sort of access to those typically before we go live or before the video goes up. Yeah,
You'll get to see that I've got the spelling of a 4-year-old and the grammar of maybe a 6-year-old.
The world of autocorrect.
Yep.
And we're always looking for your ideas for what you'd like to see on the show. So
yeah, man,
don't forget to hit us up on all of the places where we are. And yeah, this has been our Fandom Power 2022 Christmas special.
Sean says, what level do I need to order to do your laundry?
Well,
Wow.
that's absolutely free. That's a free level. That's a free tier.
I mean, if you want to make that trip all the way over here, I can certainly give you access
Halifax
to the
is a
washroom.
long way, but I could probably send you a bag of socks.
There you go. Actual screen used socks.
Only $5 a pair.
That's awesome. Listen, before everybody else tanks on us and gets out of here, let's wrap this one up.
So from all of us here at Fandom Power,
huge thank you to all of our fans who are joining us now, who have been with us from the beginning. We are so happy and so thankful for you guys for choosing us and for hanging out with us in this weird ride that is kind of the space that we're in. There is lots more coming as we are now in our 3rd season. And I hope you guys will stay tuned as we have lots more coming down the pipeline. So keep watching as we head into we'll get the Mandalorian and the Bad Batch coming up here pretty soon. Next week is Christmas. I don't know if we'll have a stream or a video next week,
or maybe a Boxing Day special.
That's a possibility.
A specific Boxing Day special.
Show your loot,
maybe, or we can just box with Hank.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. Because we'll all be here. It's going to be weird
man.
having all 3 of us in the same space, but that's I'm looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that.
Awesome.
All right. Listen, for all of us here, from all of us here at Fandom Power, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, guys. If we don't see you before then, and stay tuned because there will be more from us. So until next time, everybody.
Holiday, and
yeah.
we'll see you on the
next
next
we
one.
will. My name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
I'm Hank.
Bye for now, everybody. See you on the next one.